Hello everyone, it's Pritika Shaki of class 8. I am present here for telling you how to identify a finite verb or a non-finite verb in any sentence. So firstly, I want to tell you that in finite verb, in the list of finite verbs, we have three forms of verbs: V1, V5 and V2. So finite verbs V1, V5 and V2, and also auxiliary verbs. Auxiliary verbs. And in non-finite verbs, if in any sentence after the modal auxiliary verb there is a V1, then that V1 is known as a non-finite verb. And if in any sentence there is 2 and then after 2 there is a V1, means it's an infinitive. So that V1 is also known as means non-finite verb. And if in any sentence after do, does or did plus not there is V1, means the negative form doesn't, don't or didn't plus V1, then that V1 is also known as the non-finite verb. And also in command, there the V1 is also a non-finite verb. So now we have 5 sentences to identify the finite verbs and non-finite verbs in these sentences. So in first sentence, the patient must take the medicines prescribed by the teacher. In the first sentence, by the doctor. In the first sentence, here must is the modal auxiliary verb. So modal auxiliary verbs, auxiliary verbs. Modal auxiliary verbs also come in the auxiliary verbs. So auxiliary verbs are known as the finite verbs. So must is a finite verb here. And after this modal auxiliary verb, there is a V1 take. And in the list of non-finite verbs, we studied that modal auxiliary verb plus V1, then the V1 is known as the non-finite verb. So here take is non-finite verb. So the patient must take the medicines prescribed by the doctor. Here in the list of non-finite verbs, V3 and V4 are also known as the non-finite verb. And here prescribed is the V3 form of the verb prescript. So here prescribed is V3, then it's a non-finite verb. So in this sentence there are 2 non-finite verbs and 1 finite verb. So now let's come to the second sentence. I want to sing a song. Here again want is the V1. And here there is no rule of V1 that it should means like there is no modal auxiliary verb before the V1. There is no means there is not the use of to and not do, don't, doesn't or didn't. And it's not And here 2 is the 2 and sing is V1, means 2 plus V1 is the infinitive, so it is coming in the list of non-finite verbs. So here sing is non-finite verb. And now the third sentence, he does not walk in the morning. Here does not, here does is the V5 form, so it's a finite verb. And after here means does plus not. In the third number in non-finite verb, here does plus not plus V1. Does plus not plus V1 walk. So here walk is the non-finite verb. In the fourth sentence, I can speak English fluently. Here can is the modal auxiliary verb, means it comes modal auxiliary verb comes in the auxiliary verb. So all the auxiliary verbs are the finite verbs. So here can is also the finite verb. And here modal auxiliary verb plus V1 is speak. So modal auxiliary verb plus V1, then the V1 is non-finite verb. So here speak is non-finite verb. And the last sentence, fifth sentence, having taken his breakfast, he went to school. Here having is V4, so V4 comes in the non-finite verb. So here having is the non-finite verb and taken is V3. Then V3 also comes in the non-finite verb. Having taken his breakfast, he went to school. Here went is the V2 form of go. So here V2 comes in the finite verb. So So it's went here is the finite verb, and to is full. There is the use of to, but here school is a noun, not a verb, so it's not means it will not come in the list of non-finite verbs. Now, thank you.